Hello, my fellow Cybertronian fans. This is iCyber with another review. Today, I am actually reviewing something I've been waiting a long time for, Earthrise Soundwave. Now, I know about the silver part, not silver parts, the yellow things, but I'll be honest, this doesn't look too half bad. And besides, this is why you don't do, like, a certain white color unless it actually is kind of good. Clearly, this whole quality plastic thing is not really much to worry about because these are solid. That's the more important part. Painting is the other option because unlike the value of my Transformers, this is a pre-owned guy, which is fine by me as long as I can have it, whatever. Anywho, this is one of his guns that combines with the other two. As you can see, for some reason, I don't know why they couldn't just do it with this one. For some reason, they decided to make that into that. So, whatever works, I guess. Anywho. So yeah, these two guns, let's see. Sorry, his missile pod. His classic, iconic missile launcher shoulder pod. And he's a shock blaster, as I think that's what it's called. They can combine with this blaster. Voila. Now, I know that that's how it's supposed to be, but I kind of felt like it needed a little something else. I mean, granted, it is cool that he can hold it this way, but I feel like, I don't know, it could have been a little more. I mean, but that's just me. Anywho. So there he is, and behind the back, there are fillers that I might get probably next, like in 2 weeks, give or take. Not really sure entirely what I'm gonna try, but I'll see. And then somebody looking sideways. Where? Now, I know a lot of fans are probably saying, hope they created like a special add-on right here to connect to like a TV or something. Because like in the original 80s movie, it did that, so that would be cool. But, moving on. Let's see. What you want to do is lift this. Pull these down like that. Remove the legs like that. And there we are. And then what you want to do in the back, it's like separate these two tabs right here, like such. And then you, hold up. Yeah, you pull these and clip them like here as such. And then for the feet, hang on. Watch the legs, you want to twist this around. So it'll be like that. And then you unclip these, like so. Like that. Then, hold up, I forgot. You have to pull that out. Mine's a little tight, so I try my best not to pull it so fast. And then when you pull the feet down like that, and then you close this on this one, and then you do the same on the other. Yeah, you really gotta pull it out like that. It's a little scary at first, but then you get used to it. And then like that as much. And then you twist the limbs like this. Well, yeah, twist them like this. And pull out the hand. And he has a finger on this because the gimmick of like... Oh, hang on, let me just pull it back a bit. Actually, he needs his head, so I'll do that. And then we'll pull out the other hand. And then... There he is, Soundwave, his head. And then his signature is the same thing as Blaster, and which I also have, because this is pretty cool. Again, this is my third Soundwave, and I actually find it ironic since I have sort of Generations Earthrise Sound Blaster, just Blaster. it's kind of cool how I would get him as his Earth form. Let's see. Oh, which one is it? Try to tab both those arms in, like such. Again, mine is a little tight when it comes to certain parts of his joints, but all in all, not bad. Let me just do a quick close-up, if I can. Here. Hold that pose. As you can see, his paint got a little smeared off, but that's how he looks. I love how Soundwave looks in this one, especially how he at least looks more accurate from the show as best he can. Though I've seen a lot of people have head replacements, I'm okay with this. There's a Decepticon symbol and the details inside, which is also cool. Let me just... Yeah! It looks really good. That's how you do it. Especially how it looks with all the cog pieces, well, detail works. That's pretty good. Alright. Now let's bring out his special minions. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll ever get Ravage or Laserbeak for him. So you know how much it costs. You can't really blame me. But my brother actually gave me this for my birthday a few years back. Let's just put him right here. Yeah. What is kind of weird is that this is the second spy team, and yet for some reason they put the Autobot symbol. And there we are. Now, I was actually kind of sad that, like, Frenzy wasn't here. Now, the instructions say he's Frenzy, but let's face it, Rumble will always be blue. I hate when they mess around that way. Let me do a just quick name thing, because I do forget who is who other than Rumble. There, let's see, we got... Scar, who has the biggest wings so far, and tiny feet. Let's see if I can... Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, Ratbat's the actual... I was actually surprised Ratbat was not the one that should have been here. If anything, there's like two of these guys, and which I'm about to go to the other one soon. Yeah, because look at his wings. Yeah. And there's a special peg that can combine with them. Essentially, these are like shield bots with special effects, if you want to like go with it. Let's see. That's good. Because they cannot... The bats can't really stand. And then here's Wing Thing. And I kid you not, they actually got bored and just... Or lazy in some ways, and just call him Wing Thing. Which is generally important. He actually has a more mouse-like head than a bat head, but then again, some bats actually do have a kind of a mouse look to them, like fruit bats. Yeah. Again, they cannot stand on their own. And then here's Knock. Yeah. K-N-O-K. Yeah, Knock. So what I do is pull out these. Then you pull out these tiny hands that have little pegs for like the blast effects, because why not? And there's Knock. Which I find funny, because Knock doesn't look like a Decepticon kind of, well, tape bot. Well, he has a head. I'm thinking about just giving him to Blaster, because Rewind and Eject are kind of hard to find. By themselves, at least. Again, that's my table. And then, let's see. I can rotate this a bit. There we go. Sorry, I'm kind of transforming Rumble by himself. But he basically transforms as Knock, so there's that. There he is. Rumble. So here we are, the Soundwave's second spy team so far. What I find funny is, like, if it was Ratbat and just, like, Knock, because then at least it'd be easy to find him. Well, kind of get him. But it's just funny, like, three of them could have just fly as well as Knock. I don't really know what his ability is. I know his pile drivers is one of them. Not sure about the other two, per se. But still, sound waves are, or echo blasts, something. I like how his speakers are right there. Well, somewhat speakers. It's the same thing for him, even though they're more linked. As far as I can tell, it's just that way. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, I'm really glad I finally got them. No, sorry about that. Really. Yeah, I plan to get a better. Okay, I'll just use that for. Hold up. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Hold up. Sorry, I'm trying to mess around a bit. There we go. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, especially how they go in there. Let me just do a quick transformation. I have to say though, like when I first got these, I thought they were gonna be fragile as heck, but not bad actually. And then you put them in here. Hey, it looks so good. There we are. Pretty cool. Love how it works either way. It's just like really glad they managed to make him this way. Even in his Cybertronian siege mode, he could still do it, and I'm glad they can. Though different as much. Still, I kind of hope I can get something for Blaster too. He does have rewind, but I kind of want the other bots as well. Since it's only fair, he gets. I got these. He can enjoy the company. Transforming them in tape mode. Oh, hold up. There we go. Do. See if we can. Oh, that. I'm trying to put them like right to this one can. For some reason, it won't. Maybe right here. Yeah, well, I'm assuming that this can't fit the way I can right here, but surprisingly it fits well right here. I mean, there you go. Like I said, they do make kind of good shield modes, or at least armor mode. Let's put this up here. go. Trying to make it a little more even right there, especially for a quick picture I might take after this. But yeah, essentially this is Soundwave, Earthrise Soundwave with his second spy team. I probably might do the filler video if I ever buy it for a while. I've actually already bought a certain Prime, which I actually got a small upgrade that I got for him. It was it took a while since my birthday was on Monday. I would have done it sooner, but I was weather bound and whiplashed. But other than that, this is this is my semi really belated birthday review. Granted, this is not what I got for my birthday, but still, I really like. Well, actually, yeah, I got him for my birthday, even though it took like a week. But still, this is cool. I recommend you get him. I really don't want you to judgmental the whole yellowing problem, because honestly, it's not that bad. I mean, look how shiny this gun is comparatively. But yeah, if you decide to get him, I recommend you give him a shot. If you're like me, I'm probably just gonna color that silver because screw it. Yeah, well, that's pretty much it. If you like the review, you can go ahead and leave a comment. If you have suggestions, I would mind some, because I've been kind of thinking about a few bots that I have to review since I already have them. Since most of the days I haven't really done much reviewing because I've been kind of recovering for long-term things. But other than that, yeah, I'm enjoying how things are. I hope you are doing well. And as always, see you next time. Wah!